Been picking up some old coinage from the bank the other day. If you want to know what's in it, watch till later on in the video. Hello everybody, welcome back to another Monday Mix. Today we've got the 4th of November. Now, as per usual, we'll kick off with something that I've actually been buying. I did get the coloured version which I showed you last week. This is the blue carded change checker version of the Mammothus Step Mammoth. If I remember rightly, the designer was Robert Nichols. And then we've got the Martin Jennings portrait of King Charles. I've already gone into depth last week, but we have got another change checker trading card. And as you are aware that I'm only waiting for this Commonwealth Northern Ireland, and well, Smithy got 2 apparently. Well, isn't that? It's a nice handover though. But one subscriber to the channel has offered me the Commonwealth Northern Ireland, which I probably will take him up on. So that's another swap if anybody needs it, and move them to one side. Now, we've got quite a few coins to go through today, so I might as well kick off with event-wise. So what happened on this day? Well, way back in 2008, Barack Obama became the President of the United States. He was the first African American to hold the post. And in 2001, J.K. Rowling's book that was transformed into the film Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone premiered in London, the first in the franchise of the Harry Potter series. And in 1922, Howard Carter, the British archaeologist, he discovered the tomb of Tutankhamun. Now, the Royal Mint actually produced a coin to celebrate the finding of that tomb. I'm bringing out this one. So the mask of Tutankhamun. You can see there that was the 100th anniversary of the discovery. The reverse designer is done by Laura Clancy. You can read a bit there if you want. Pause the video. I've already shown this in a previous video. We did get this little individual one as well that I got from Change Checker in the blue card, which I've taken out and put it into this quadroom capsule. Now, that pack I did actually pick up at the Royal Mint in my only ever visit to the Royal Mint. I'm hoping to try and get back sometime next year. But the coin mintage in total for this was 26,273. The Royal Mint packaging, this one here, was 12,277, and the trade packaging, which included like the likes of Coin Club and Change Checker, etc., 13,418. So there's actually more of the loose coins produced than the bunk packs. There was also a coin and stamp cover set as well, 578, which gives the total of 26,273. Oh, births-wise, on this day in 1961, the actor Ralph Macchio was born, and he played the lead role in the Karate Kid films, Wax On, Wax Off. He also reprised the role in the TV series Cobra Kai at the age of 57. Now, down on this day in 2008 was the American author, director and producer Michael Crichton, whose books sold over 200 million copies worldwide, and quite a few of his books actually were transferred into films, such as the Andromeda Strain, the lovely sci-fi film Westworld. If you've never seen that, you want to watch it. It was a great watch with Yul Brynner in it. But the most probably well-known one is the Jurassic Park franchise. He also wrote the American TV series ER. And he also must have liked wedding cake as well, because he was married actually 5 times in just 40 years. Now, also dying on this day in 1918 was Wilfred Owen. Now, Wilfred Owen was an actual, was a poet, but in 1915 he was enlisted into the British Army, and trench warfare matured him quickly. And poems that he wrote after 1917 were actually full of anger and resentment at war's brutality. But in June 17 he was actually wounded and he was sent home to recuperate. But he did actually return to France in August 1918 as a company commander. He was actually awarded the Military Cross in October of 1918, but was actually killed in action just a week before Armistice Day, which is actually next week. And again, the Royal Mint produced a coin to celebrate this. So this is the 2018 World War I Armistice coin. As you can see there, I've got their commemorative, not intended for circulation, or not struck for circulation if you want to call it that. But on the bottom there, I've written circulated, because this has actually been taken from circulation. Now, I did receive this from Dave at North East Coins, but I can't remember whether it was from a swap I made or whether it was something else. Dave might be able to enlighten me. This was the 5th one in the World War I series, because there was 3 produced for circulation, which was the 2014 World War I Outbreak, which had Lord Kitchener on, 2015 World War I Navy Centenary, the 2016 World War I Army Centenary, and the 2017 World War I Aviation, which didn't go into circulation, and then of course this one as well. Now at the bottom we've got the mintage of 68,277. According to New Mister, the mintage figure is 74,132, which is incorrect, because they've actually included 5,855, which was the total of the definitive set sold. Now this isn't a definitive, so that will need to be amended on New Mister. I might give them a shout. 68,277 was made up of 19,615 BU packs, trade packaging of 29,121, coin and stamp cover of 641, and it was also included in the annual set of 18,900. Now on the front there, the truth untold, the pity of war. Apparently this was a quotation from Wilfred Owen from his war poem entitled Strange Meeting. And the edge inscription, although you cannot actually read that because I've got it inside the flip, does actually say Wilfred Owen killed in action 4th of November 1918. Now the design was done by Stephen Raw. And as I mentioned, although it wasn't intended for circulation, some have managed to make their way into it, and got the Jody Clark portrait on the obverse. But it's a very nice coin, that one. The number 1 song at this time, I'm going to go back to 1965 for this one, and it was the Rolling Stones, Get Off My Cloud. It spent 3 weeks at number 1. Now in total, the Rolling Stones have actually had 8 number 1s. The last number 1 was actually in 1969, but this one, Get Off My Cloud, was actually the 3rd number 1 that had in 1965. And of course in 2022, to celebrate the 60th anniversary of the Rolling Stones, the Royal Mint again produced a coin. Now I don't actually have this one to in the actual small capsule version, but on the back there we go, Hannah Vizaklia, I think that's how you pronounce it. She did the design. Read that at your leisure if you want to pause the video. Now, total of just 17,596. So this was part of the Music Legends series. The Royal Mint packaging, this one 13,116. There was trade packaging of 4,480, which gave the, like I say, that total figure 17,596. Again, it was issued in 2022 after the Queen's passing, similar to that Tutankhamun coin, but Charles didn't want any metal wastage, and so the Royal Mint produced it with Queen Elizabeth's portrait on the obverse. So we'll finish off with these coins that I picked up. I showed you at the beginning of the video. Now, if you watched my £2 coin from a week or so back, where I only got 8 commemoratives, it was picked up from the same branch that I got these from, and I picked these up on Friday gone. Now, when I picked the £2 coins up, the girl behind the counter said, "Oh, I've got these 50 pences which I can't get rid of." And I said, "Well, do you not send them back to what we call garbled coin?" She says, "Oh, apparently we can only do £1 coins now." Now, I've only been away from working at the bank for 4 years come the end of December, and at that time we could send garbled coin back in multiples of £1. That included pre-decimal coinage as well, so if you had like £1 of threepenny bits and what have you, the bank would take them off you. But apparently it's been changed since I've left, and you can only do £1 coins. So she had some 50 pences, and I said, "Well, how many have you got there?" She says, "Oh, I've got about £6 worth." It was handed in by a lady, and the lady said just to put it into charity, which obviously they can't do because they can't put it back into circulation, even though some do end up in circulation from time to time. So anyway, I managed to nab them off her for £6. Now, although I already have all the 50 pences in the Big Daddy album, I've tried to put together a secondary 50 pence set for the larger style. Now, although 1969 was the first year that they were introduced to eventually replace the 10 shilling note, I don't have one of those yet, and there was over 188 million, so I can't understand why I don't even have a second one. 1970 do have, 71, 72, 74 and 75, they were only done in proof only, but 73 we had the entry into the AEC, Ring of Hands. It was actually done by David Wynne. There was 89,775,000 of those. So I do have a 76, I'm missing the 77, got a 78, 79, 80, missing 81, got an 82, and 83 I'm missing. Now, I'm just trying to get these two out, because I want to show you the difference. Now, although the designs were done by Arnold Mackem, you know, there must be an easy way to get these out. There we go. So see if you can spot the difference between those two. Now, the design was actually done by Christopher Ironside, who actually received the OBE in 1971, because he did all the designs for the coins. So the difference is, on the left hand side, if you haven't already noticed, it does actually say new pence around the outside, and then in 1982 it was changed to 50 pence. And obviously there's some 2 pences that went into BU sets that had new pence on instead of 2 pence. So where do we get up to? 1982, and I said we're waiting for 83. 84 again was only in sets, but from 1982 onwards, it was BU sets and proof sets available as well. But 84 was one that was only in sets only. 1985. Now this one had a very low mintage of 682,100, and if you can remember, I did actually pick this one up for face value from a car boat sale, along with some territory coins as well, which I also got for face value. But you can see the portrait has changed. So up to 1984 it was the Arnold Mackem, it's changed to the Raphael McClough, and then every year after that up to 1984 they again were only in sets. So 1994 it was the D-Day commemorative. Now this is the coin that actually got me into coin collecting. I thought it was really cool. Design was done by John Mills, and that one had a mintage of 6,705,520. Now each coin weighs 13.5 grams, so it's actually more than the £2 coin is at the moment, because that weighs 12. So 94, now we've got 95, 6, 7, which is the last year of the large style, because it was actually changed over in 97 to the smaller style, but there is a 97 large style that was only put into sets. Got a couple of spares there, 94 and a 73. And before anybody jumps into the comments to say I've missed one out, I've left it to the end on purpose. So this was the 1992 UK presidency of the EU Council, also a commemorative, but it was also the lowest minted ever circulating 50p, 109,000. Obviously we've got the salmon now, which is 200,000, which was a definitive, but this was a commemorative coin. Design was done by Mary Milner Dickens, who also designed the Public Library's 50p and the Suffragettes coin, amongst others. And we've got there the UK at the head of the table with the other 11 ministers around it, and the little stars represent the capitals of the countries of the EU Council. So this was introduced in the 1992 and the 1993 annual sets. Obviously it's not a definitive, so it wouldn't have been in the definitive coins. But as well as that, I've got this one as well. Came in this little folder for the EU presidency. This one is a dual coin, which has both the 1992 Britannia as well as the presidency coin. So this is a brilliant uncirculated set, but absolutely cracking coins. And it was a shame, like I said, 109 million were only put into circulation, because in my view that is a really good design. So what I'm actually going to do, on the screen I'm going to put a list of all the dates. The little ticks next to it are the ones that I already have, so we'll see if we do find any of those in here. So as I said, there should be £6. 2, 4, oh, what's that one there? That's not 50p. That's a 10p. It's a 10p. Oh, I haven't been shortchanged. Well, that's good nick, isn't it? 1968. Because the 5p and the 10p from 1968 were classed as the old shilling and 2 shillings. It's in pretty good nick, that. So does that mean I've only got 5.50 now? 2, 4. No, I've got £6, so that must have been an extra one. Right, so let's have a go. See what we've got. Do we need it? If we do find something, that screen on the right hand side will actually change to one with a tick. Oh, get in. So the first one we've got is a 1969, so I know we do need that one. Actually, I've started thought, I hope they're not all 1969 dates. What's the next one? 77. I think we need that one as well. Brilliant. That's 2 down. 1970. Already have that one. Whoop. Another 1969. Got a ring of hands, which we know we've already got. 19. Come on, camera. 83. I think that's another one we do need. That's 3 down. I think we only need one more, and then after that, they're all going to be either proof or sets only ones. Oh, it is going to be another ring of hands because there's no date on that one. '79. Nope, got that one. Trying to work out which one we still need. Maybe it's the 81 we need. Oh, there we go. 81. So we do have all the 4 that I needed. What are these last 3? 82. We do have that one as well. Another, this is 1980 again. I've already got that one. And last but not least is another 1969. So I've got 4 there to go into the tray. Just talking about the proof set, I did mention that they did start in 1971, but there was a proof set in 1970, but it was for the old style coinage. So the sort of like the end. These didn't go into circulation, by the way. So we've got the 2 shillings from 1970, the half crown, which I think is an absolute cracker of a design, cracker coin. 6p. Got the English shilling, Scotland shilling, the old style penny, which unfortunately, although there's quite a bit of lustre to it, it's starting to tone around near the date. The halfpenny, again, got a bit toning on. And finally, the threepenny bit, which again, that's starting to get a bit toning just to the right there, around about 3 o'clock. And also, I was talking about the brilliant uncirculated sets. There was actually brilliant uncirculated sets in 1971 that the Royal Mint produced in the little blue wallets, which had like the initial coins, the halfpenny, 1p, 2p, and that. Apparently they were in brilliant uncirculated forms. But with regards to these 50p, these were demonetised on the 20th of February 1998. But like I said, there's still been a few turned up in hunts. I think Doodle McDoo found a D-Day coin recently in one of his hunts. So anyway, that's it for today, folks. Thank you for watching. Put any comments down below. I will answer them all. And if you haven't already subscribed, please think about doing so. Trying to work to that 1,000 mark. Hopefully we'll try and get there by the end of December. It's not looking likely. But in the meantime, thanks for watching. Keep on hunting. Enjoy yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.